Hey there, welcome to another episode in the Pisces series. This is a full series that is an ongoing series, so if you haven't checked out the other videos, please go check out the other videos, Pisces, and then come to this. But in this episode, we are talking about how to approach a Pisces woman. Now, very important, understand this. A Pisces woman does like flattery. A Pisces woman does and is attracted, rather, I should say, to status, to power, to money, because money equals security. And we know that a Pisces woman at a core needs security. Whether you call that security in emotional validation, security in love, security in affection, she needs security, which is aka nurturing. It's a feminine sign. Of course, she needs security. So, yeah, some Pisces women will project security as money and status. However, I must say this before a whole bunch of y'all jump on my ass and we already beef me and you guys. I don't like you guys. You're full of nonsense. I can smell you from a mile away. But for as much as there is the egotistical side of them in Pisces that enjoys the show and the entertainment and showing up and, you know, being being seen, there's also a very, very genuine depth to a Pisces woman. So once the fun is over, which is the flattery that she entertains you with, once she has, given into the theater of money and status, there's gonna come a time with a Pisces woman where she wants to go deep. Now, if you are staying at that shallow level there on top, where it's just about the theater and the people seeing us and us pretending, that's when a Pisces woman starts drifting away from you, and then you realize, okay, cool, this flattery, money, this isn't everything. So I had to say that just so that you know that there are Pisces women that are attracted to certain things, and then there's a point in that attraction where they want to go deeper, and that is where you being yourself, Pisces, and you're also realizing the importance of always having a balance. Someone can have flattery, but you also have to have depth. And essentially, it's about someone who has depth, really, more than it is about how it's projected out. So, if you want to know how to approach a Pisces woman, first and foremost, don't say the obvious thing. A Pisces woman, a certain percentage of them, has an aura about them. They know they're different. They know they're confident. They know they walk with a thing, a chip on their shoulder. And so they've heard if they're very happy in their bodies and they're not shy about their bodies, which is most Pisces women who will show some bumps. She will squeeze it up. She will be all about lingerie and Pisces women. Oh, don't get me started with those girls with those women. We all know the sultriness, the bikini shots, the just show a little bit. There's those. So look, they know they're attractive. Not only in a physical way, but also in what they carry as a spirit, as a soul, as an old soul. And then if you throw in some of them that's very intuitive, which is all of them, but some of them are like flippin' magically intuitive, then you really can't run away. She's always gonna know that you're cheating. She's always gonna know that you're lying. She's always gonna feel something, and she didn't ask to feel that way. So you don't really have a case against, intuition. So don't say the obvious thing. She's heard many versions of what um, men find adequate in terms of how to approach her, and if it's just complimenting her body, my guy, you must try. I guess. Just know that this is a Pisces woman you're dealing with, so you're gonna have to. You have like one shot with a Pisces woman, and first impressions latch on to a Pisces woman. So you really have one chance. And if you're going to try with that level of inadequacy, even me, I'm going to judge you and be like, you don't deserve her. She must do what she did to you. Because she'll be, look, she's not a vicious person who will, she just friend zone you, but like with butter. She put, she grease you up. She put that ghee, that oil, that lubricant. She just slides you into the friend zone, and you do it very cleverly, man. That time you're like, wait, are we dating? What? She just slip you on if you're at that level. And if, remember, first impressions count, so you gotta come right with a Pisces woman. You got one chance. Now you might say, Nathaniel, okay, I don't mention her body. I don't mention her looks. Does that mean I must never mention the looks? No, you must mention the looks. Just don't mention anything obvious in the beginning. You must use these things, obvious things, later in the relationship when you're sustaining a long-term relationship with the Pisces. But in the beginning, you must not say anything that is easy to compliment. She wants to she's looking for a soulmate, man. I don't know if you know, but let me tell you, Pisces women really have an infatuation and a pull towards the idea of a soulmate. They really do. And it's a dream that they've always fostered as kids, especially romanticized based on whatever their placement is in Venus. If it's like a Taurus, then it's like mega. A Cancer, it's like really gonna, that's really a thing they want. So also just know that this is what you're playing with as a context. They want something deep. They want to be taken out of, like, be seen outside of the performance they're putting on. So if you compliment her energy, or if you talk about her aura, or if you mention her amethyst that she enjoy wearing, and you don't just say that it's a beautiful gem, because she's well versed and a Pisces woman is very, very. If you think she don't know, that's the problem. That's the problem. Very well versed, very well read, and they don't like advertising it because they just want to be like a Gemini. They just want to be in their knowledge. Just don't test me. That's how they carry that energy. So just be authentic, because that's the vibration that attracts a Pisces. They a sucker. They suckers. A Pisces woman is a sucker for someone who's just themselves. They've never heard this person, and it doesn't matter how crude you are. Sometimes you'll be shocked. A Pisces woman is attracted to someone just very potty mouth sometimes, but with purpose, with intellect, with but they being very theatrical. And once you get her laughing, oh, you're in sweet spots, creme brulee. Well done. But follow this guideline. If you know that your attraction towards a Pisces woman is something you want to unpack, and ask the Pisces woman in this video, go look at the comments, go look at the saves. They'll tell you I'm not lying. I'm actually giving you very, very valuable advice that should be in a book, and I should be super, 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 super wealthy by just putting this information out and helping a lot of people out there who try to capture this very mystic, energy, elemental energy of like the fish. This is why these Moby Dick and Pisces women, ask them about that story and how they feel weirdly connected to that story and how they feel connected to the whales. And you don't just see a whale, and a Pisces woman doesn't just want to be seen by anybody. It's egotistical, but they won't admit to it here, but it's the truth. They don't just want to be seen by anybody in the general. They want their person to see them. And it's normally in a place where they don't see it coming. So that's why you have to be someone who is just very, very original. But that just means be yourself. And there's many, many, by virtue of this video, going to the UK, going to Australia, going to New Zealand, going to South Africa, going to Taiwan, by virtue of this video, going to all these different Pisces women across the world, hear what they say, listen to what they say, send it, and you'll hear. They want love, but they want tailored love. And it starts with a tailored experience, a tailored first impression. And if you get that right by just being yourself, if it was supposed to happen, then intuition becomes the nurturer of that relationship. Otherwise, yeah, no, a Pisces stays single for a bloody long time. Sad, lonely, playing with the children, not really dating someone at her level, and she just plays with these guys, these boys, because maybe she's old and she's like, ugh, I am 35 after all. Might as well just ride this 21 wave. Pisces woman. It's part of their, fun side, erotic, random side. But they do that because they're bored. They're bored when they're single, and then they start doing this nonsense, and they don't go with this depth. But then again, they might say, I attract, and that's why I'll say there's deeper, deeper, deeper things we must read if you're attracting a certain pattern of person. You can't say it's the person every time. At some point, Pisces woman, I know it's hard for you, but sometimes you must look in the mirror. And I know you don't like looking in the mirror. You struggle to look in the mirror. So don't blame the people who come to you. You must blame the energy that's stuck with you, attracting those people in the first place. And when you start seeing that by just being, you are attracting what you want, and it's effortless, now you're in a good space. So use the use the people that you attract, use them as mirrors and projections of what you are holding, especially in your understanding of relationships, understanding of love, and really working on that in contemplation, and not just taking your experiences, because that's what a Pisces does. Didn't have a father, didn't have a mother, didn't have love, didn't see romance. So then you become that highly masculine. All your relationships don't ever work out. Now you're sitting here with kids, and you just like, where did the time go? Like this is not how it should have panned out. And I'm just generalizing here. But even if you're just single, and you're trying, and it's just look at the pattern of what you're attracting, because that's the mirror. And just like you, Pisces woman, who don't like looking in the mirror, it's the same reason why there's a certain energy being avoided in work, in flow. So the universe is just saying you are the creator of your own problems, Pisces woman, especially in this relationship field. And if you just hold the energy of your uniqueness in not just being the shallow, flesh bound energy, you know for a fact that you are deep. You know it. The intuition, the dreams, the visions, the knowing, the spiritual nuances that come up in your upbringing, your rebellion towards structure and religion, and you have just that underdog energy about you. It's all signs of exactly what you know is true. So then you must go meet yourself in that depth, which means you have to stare at yourself in the mirror. Go look deep in that mirror. You an ocean, and you're out here acting like you a raindrop. But then again, this got deep. I'm a Pisces. It got deep. My bad. I just want to remind you, just don't do the obvious thing with a Pisces woman. And I promise you, if you be yourself, the right Pisces woman will just latch on. And what a blessing, and what an experience if you have a Pisces woman interested in you. It's strap in, strap in. This woman is wild.